Just be a scorer on this team. He's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. Last time they met was in Minnesota where they beat the Timberwolves. Tied 1-1 after the win. We'll see who can get the edge.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Minnesota, Wright is out there with Brown. Then there's Sanders. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Brown following the three-point attempt by Freak. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Brown's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Timberwolves. James outside. Minute played here in the start of the game. Here's the prodigy. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here's Brown. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Sanders' shot is good.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And here is Los Angeles now. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters. Not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that. It is so hard to contain. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Here's the prodigy, guarded by Wright. Six on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. Not enough on that one as it misses. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to Denver.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
And looking now at some numbers here for Randall. He's really stood out for them over the past month. Averaging about 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And, guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out. You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Dishes it to Wiggins. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And both free throws good for Wiggins. The Lakers trail. Here's the prodigy. 29 points for him last game against Washington.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Here's the prodigy. Pass to Bullard. Wiggins with the rebound.
And he's already patted himself on the back and forgot to put the ball there in the basket.
Brown wide open. He fires. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Freak. Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Russell against Brown. The feed to Wiggins. This one for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Wright. His last outing, he had 8 points. And that one's good. Brown's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4 of 5.
Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Now here's Wiggins. 20 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And Towns drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Yes, Kevin, we talked about how you can slow down this very formidable offensive team. He told me it's all about following the scouting report, saying we have so much information nowadays, where guys shoot best, where they maybe don't shoot as well. We provide that to our players, and it's incumbent upon them, and of course us as a coaching staff, to try to take away what they do best. Guys, we'll see if they can take them out of their groove tonight. Back to you.
And Doris, thank you as always. And of course, facing an offense like this, you really have to be aware at all times of the weapons they throw at you.
Yeah, and they can light it up when they get it going. It's going to take a top-notch effort defensively to keep them in check.
And you know what? I think they're up for it. I like to hear Coach acknowledging the challenge they're facing. They know what they're in for.
Here's Wiggins, following the basket by Julius Randle.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The prodigy passes to Randle, and the rejection by Sanders. Brown kicks to right. Wiggins drawing the double team. Towns dishes to Brown. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
All right, Stephen Sanders, look who's coming on the court. Let's pop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive.
Make some noise, fans.
3rd is Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Here's Burgess, following the basket by Julius Randle. Nice D from Dang.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
to the left wing. It's stolen by Dang. Russell inside. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
6 to shoot. Here's the prodigy. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Here's Wiggins. Soft touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 8.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 9. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Misses, and he wants that one back.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Here's Wiggins. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Sometimes that step back move gives you just enough time and space to gather yourself for a good release.
Now Russell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's the prodigy. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Now here's Wright. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. The shot misses. Nice D from Dang. Lakers trail by 3. Here's the prodigy. Russell with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's the prodigy. They get it back. That one bounces around and comes back out. Timberwolves leading by 3. Wiggins left side. All sorts of time. And again, it's Minnesota.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling. And a moment here to check out the stats for Wiggins. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Brandon Bass is checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Russell. Here's the prodigy. He's got 11. Shot from 16. That's tipped. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Sampson, the pass to Burgess. Wright outside. 1:57 left in the first quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Minnesota. Second free throw, no good. Lakers trail by 5. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Over the last 10 games, you can see where the Timberwolves rank in the league. 7th in opponent field goal percentage, 7th in second chance points. And they're in the top half of the league in blocks. That's pretty good. Not too bad.
And you mentioned their opponent's field goal percentage ranking. They do a really good job of closing down the paint, forcing teams to beat them from outside.
Here's Sampson. 8 points his last outing. Plenty of space. And the basket by Morrow.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Nice job coming off that screen. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Good job there by Luol Deng setting that screen.
Here's Burgess. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He feeds it to Towns, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Williams, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Over to the wing. Here's Matthews, and the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And the Lakers making a change here. Mahinmi's checked in. Here's Burgess. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's the prodigy. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And we got a chance to on James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to,
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah. Or handball.
Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
The prodigy in at point guard. Bullard is out there with Mahinmi. And there's Roberson. And it's James in at the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He ended with 29 points and stuffed the stat sheet with a double-double. A standout effort all around. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on the roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Timberwolves leading by 5. There's a screen. Morrow kicks to Towns, and he gets the bucket. Towns has got 10.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Morrow, the pass to Fleming, and that one's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Luol Deng is checked in for Mahinmi, and it's Russell in for LeBron. Minnesota also with the sub. Wiggins is checked in for Jakar Sampson. No good from the Prodigy.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Lakers, number 1. But the Timberwolves.
And here we've got two teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
Inside. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Julius Randle's checked in for the Prodigy.
Julius Randle.
Now about 3 minutes gone. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Williams attacking. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Timberwolves leading by 6. Screen by Sanders. There's the pass to Burgess. Back to Wright. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Wright's got 6.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. The Prodigy passes to James. Off target on the 15-footer.
Their free throw attempts have really fallen off here in the second quarter. Not as aggressive.
They're settling. They've got to keep getting the ball inside, create some balance offensively.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Drills it from outside. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
The Prodigy passes to Bass.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Brandon Bass. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Mahimi's checked in for Los Angeles. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 15-5 run here. For Minnesota, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Randle's checked in. Lakers trail by 12. Bass dishes to Matthews. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
This is the slip thing.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Down low, here's Wiggins, and the rejection by James. A great 1-2 nasty jam.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Passes to the Prodigy. But Trey, there's the bucket, good. The Prodigy's got it back down to single digits for the Lakers. Here's Wright. with 1 on the clock. The clock runs out, and we're...
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
The second half just about to get going here.
How about Wiggins in this one? He has 18 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Wiggins is out there with Sanders. Then there's Towns. Then there's Brown. And it's Wright in at the 1. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's Minnesota now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Sanders' shot is good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Here's the prodigy. Inside, and it's Russell in the corner. The dish to Randall. Pass to the prodigy. For the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Here's Russell. That's good.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
The Timberwolves had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. Here's the prodigy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you can tell he's hungry, because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Wasted no time on that one. 8 points for LeBron. Minnesota leading by 3. There's the screen. It's Brown with the drive. Kicks to Sanders. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell. The free throw drops for Larry Sanders. He's off on the second. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good.
D'Angelo Russell at the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Wright. He has 6. Feeds to Towns. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He shot 3 of 6 from the foul line.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
Luol Deng is checked in for James. To the inside, Bullard, and he banks in the layup. Bullard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Spacing.
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the prodigy. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And Wright kicks to Sanders. Clock is at 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Ripped away. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. The pass to the prodigy. Lakers working the ball around now. Passes it to Bullock. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Terrific awareness among this collection of centers and power forwards. The big men averaging the most assists per contest over the previous 10 games. Fifth, Karl Anthony Towns.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Man, it's so much fun to watch a big guy handling and orchestrating things from the lane. I mean, it causes so many problems when you've got a guy who can score down there, who also has vision and an excellent basketball IQ.
Wiggins outside. He kicks it to Wright. To the paint. Wiggins outside. It's Brown on the wing. It's stolen by Randall. Pass to the prodigy. The pass to Bullard. Here's the prodigy. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Morrow. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And let's take a look now. D'Angelo Russell's numbers. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 18th in assists. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And really good at distributing the ball. Pick and roll, drive and dish in transition. He's been dominant all season.
Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Brown. Here's the prodigy. He slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Passes it to Fleming. Screened by Sanders. The three from Morrow. Count that one. Morrow's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Bullard, the pass to Russell. Here's the prodigy. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Dang with the buckets. Dang's got 10.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
This is tomorrow. They grabbed their own miss.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass.